Hello everyone, MUFS here to welcome you to channel 941 for a full guide to SCS Truck Sim. If you are thinking of starting a new game in either of the SCS Truck Simulators or have already started in any one or both of them, you have come to the right place. This series is tailored for you because here I am going to discuss things you may know, should know and must know. I'll discuss on how to do what, and then we'll discuss about some workarounds and shortcuts that will ease your gameplay. Just for you, I have divided the whole series into 5 small episodes. Please check out the links in the description to go to a specific episode, or just follow the link at the end of the video to see the full series. But I would request one thing: watch the video in a big screen, so that you will be able to clearly see all the details I mentioned over here on the screen. So without further ado, let's get started. In this short series, I shall discuss on the following topics: game requirements, DLCs, starting the game, a switch secret, video settings, audio settings, gameplay settings, control settings, keys and buttons settings, online settings, transmissions, backing up the truck, my first truck, old truck market, trucks, trailers and garages, skill points, bank loans, expanding your company, accessories, miscellaneous tips. You can skip this episode and go for the particular episode of your choice, but I shall request you to stay back and enjoy from the very beginning of the series. Who knows, maybe you'll learn something new in this episode as well. Game requirements. What do you require to play the SCS Truck Simulators? Well, I'm glad you asked. The minimum requirement is a computer that is running on 64-bit Windows 7 operating system and has 2.4 GHz dual-core processor with at least 4 GB of RAM and 450 class GPU with 1 GB of video RAM inside. The recommended requirement is a computer that is running on 64-bit Windows 10 operating system and has 3.0 GHz quad-core processor with at least 6 GB of RAM and 760 class GPU with 4 GB of video RAM inside. But these are for running the game in medium settings at most. So, upgrade your PC as per your need. My personal recommendation would be a computer that is running on 64-bit Windows 10 operating system and has 3.0 GHz quad-core processor with at least 8 GB of RAM and a good GPU with at least 1800 MHz clock speed and 8 GB of video RAM inside. Required storage space is 19 GB for ATS and 24 GB for ETS2 at present, but they tend to go up with every update SCS throws at us. So keep that in mind if you want to install either of the games with all the DLCs. No, this game cannot be played in consoles unless you want to connect to the internet and play the game inside another PC through your console. And please, don't even ask me how to play them on phones or tabs. No matter how powerful your phone or tab is, these games are not made for them. The games you find for your mobile devices in the name of Euro Truck and American Truck are just rip-offs of the originals. SCS releases maps in the form of DLCs. In ATS, the maps extend in the form of states, whereas in ETS2, the maps extend as countries or a single country or sometimes portion of it if the country is big. They also release paint jobs, trailer packs, tire packs, interior stuffs, etc. as DLCs. Also, every now and then SCS holds some events where the whole trucking community has a goal of distance to reach in a given period of time. Everybody can win a personal goal and the community goal after the event is done. Those who finishes it get some unique stuff, usually some cabin accessories. When you start the game, you will be asked to fill out this page over here in either of the games. You can create as many profiles as you want, so play to your heart's content. You will have to put a name over here. Then you will select your gender, and based upon that, a series of faces will be given to choose from the list. You can select any of the faces you like. Remember, your name, gender and profile picture cannot be changed once you press the create button on this page. You can replace your profile picture with your own picture through your Steam account. Now, you will need to select a truck of your choice. This will be the truck that you want to buy and drive in the future, so be careful on that. The game will be generous enough to send you a mail from your selected truck's dealer declaring the nearest dealer location from your first garage. That way, even if you fail to discover any other truck dealers in the map, you'll still be able to buy your favorite truck from the chosen truck dealer. There are 7 different truck companies in each game and most of them has more than one truck models to choose from. But in the latest update, the older discontinued models are not found in the dealers to buy anymore. But more on that later. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, if I would know everything about the trucks, then I wouldn't watch this video. MUFS? Well, I know. Choosing a truck is your personal choice and nobody can dictate you on that. If you have selected a truck model that you later learn you don't like it anymore, don't worry. There is a way out which I will talk about soon enough. Back to our business at hand. Now you will need to select a company logo from the 8 logos given and then give your company a name. Remember, if you want to use the mods, you can do it here in the starting screen. You can also add or delete mods later in the game. If you want to connect to the Steam network to play online or multiplayer later in the game, you should check this box. Otherwise, the profile will become a local profile and you will not be able to connect to the online game and participate in various events that I mentioned earlier. Finally, when you are done, you can press create. Now the game will ask you how you want to play. You can play using a keyboard, a mouse, a controller or a steering wheel to steer your truck. If you are new to the game, I believe you will go for the keyboard and mouse. If you want, you can use the mouse to steer the truck, but I will not recommend that. Instead, use the keys on the keyboard to steer. If you have a controller connected, the option for choosing controller will appear here. If you choose a controller, you can steer with a controller. But if you want to have the full experience, I would recommend you to use a steering wheel. You will thank me later and my answer will be, you're welcome. If you have selected keyboard or mouse steering, you will be given the option to drive in simple automatic, real automatic and sequential. We are going to discuss each one pretty soon. If you have selected controls, you will be asked to choose one of the two, steering wheel or gamepad or joystick. Selecting any one of them will give you the option to choose from the following transmission types: simple automatic, real automatic, sequential, or edge shifter. Choosing the former three will take you to the next page where the game will briefly describe you the buttons for your controllers. However, if you choose edge shifter, then you will be choosing one of the three options: range, splitter, or range splitter. Choosing any one of them will take you to the next page where the game will briefly describe the buttons for your controllers. Now, before you select any of these, let me quickly describe what each transmission does. In simple automatic mode, if you press the accelerator, the truck will go forward. Pressing the brake will stop the truck and then go reverse after it is stopped. If you want to move forward again, press the accelerator again. Your truck will stop going back and then start to move forward. Your truck's gear will be shifted automatically by the game. In real automatic mode, you will always press your accelerator to move your truck, be that forward or reverse, and use brake to stop the truck. You will need to press the assigned shifter buttons to put your truck to drive, neutral, or reverse, and the truck gears will be shifted automatically. In sequential mode, it is almost like real automatic mode, but you will have to upshift or downshift one after another by pressing shift up or shift down assigned buttons when needed. You can assign the drive key as shift up, reverse key as shift down. If you are playing version 1.44 or higher, in this mode if you press once, the game will choose the right gear for you instead of going up or down one by one. For example, if you want to shift to gear 4 from gear 1, if your rev is high enough, you will have to press shift up button only once. The game will shift to gear 4 for you instead of gear 2. You can have a button assigned for neutral for your convenience, but more on that later. The final option is edge shifter mode. This mode will only appear if you have an edge shifter connected to your PC along with your controller or wheel. In this mode, you will have to drive the truck in manual transmission by selecting every gears as per your need. You can skip gears in this mode as you can directly choose which gear to switch to. Don't worry, you can change these settings later if you wish to. If you are new to the game, I will recommend you start with real automatic and gradually move to edge shifter when you become a better trucker and have a wheel with an edge shifter. After selecting the gearbox type, now the game will load and ask you to choose a base garage in your home city as your headquarters. You can select any one of the garages available in the map for free. This garage will be the only tiny garage in the game and will have just one driver slot only for you. Now the game will randomly generate a delivery for you with your chosen truck model, starting in your home city after welcoming you to the game and telling you the basic jobs to do. If you are a new player, I highly recommend you to go through the tutorial. This will guide you through the game basics on how to do what. A side note, I bet many of you did not know that the very first truck you drive in the game is a brand new truck with 0 mileage. Don't believe me? Just start a new game and see for yourself. If you are thinking that you are ready to play the game, well, you are both right and wrong. You can start the game, but I will not recommend to start it yet. I will request you to watch the next episode before you start your engine. Why, you ask? You'll learn soon enough. I will have to ask you to press escape and then save the game. Give a name to the save file, save it, and exit the game. I will tell you a secret that will really help you along with your journey. Though you can do that anytime later. But why not doing it right in the beginning and enjoy the game to the fullest? Huh? Let's save the game and exit for now. In the next episode, I will tell you how to do some magic. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon so that you don't miss any of my upcoming videos. Press on the thumbs up button will be highly appreciated and it will encourage me to create more contents like this. You can press the thumbs down button if you wish to, but I would urge you not to. Let me know in the comment section if the video helped you or not. Also, comment if you want to know anything else about truck sims beyond the scenes. I will try my best to solve your problem. Share the video so that your friends can enjoy and learn the game as well. Hope to see you guys in the next episode where we will discuss further about the game. Till then, stay safe, take care, and bye bye. MUFS signing off.